We thank you in advance for supporting our cause.
So one of the things we're going to be doing, we're going to play a few songs, and then if you guys would take a minute while you're listening, and in the comments, if you would put a favorite Easter memory, if you have one from childhood or a favorite tradition that you do, or like maybe something happened one given Easter that was like memorable.
Something happened. 11 years ago.
One of our memorable Easter things, 11 years ago, this Easter weekend, we got married. Ta-da! And so I think it's probably the most memorable Easter I've had. Until this one, you know, because this is a strange Easter as well. But
so here's the deal: either put down your favorite Easter memory in a comment on one of these live stream on the feed, or what would be really cool is if you could somehow dig up photos from our wedding,
or any memory you might have,
just type in something that you remember about our wedding if you were at the
reception or the wedding,
or the wedding, or any part of that.
Let's play some music.
Yeah,
we'll
just
drop in there.
leave it at that. So yeah, that would be so awesome if you guys would do that for us.
We would love that. Here we go.
So we're going to start out with a song that the title is kind of alludes to what we're doing right now, but the message in the song is about being out there and away from home.
Yeah.
But
don't do that.
Don't do that. Stay home. This song is called "I'll Be Home Tonight."
Indeed,
because all of us should be home tonight.
Should be home tonight. Well done. Good job.
Well, the front desk said that's checkout time, so I guess it's time to go. Leave this place, won't nothing to stay as soon as I hit the door. Been a hard day's night, now a hard night's day. No need to say more. Just get back on the road again, start making my way home. And it seems like this world we're in just never will stand still. Always rushing from here to there, Lord knows I've had my fill. Just want to sit back and take it slow, put my feet up on a chair. So thank the Lord I'm going home, soon I will be there. I'll be there before the sun says goodbye. I'll be there to look you in the eye. I've been so long in the summer sun that I feel like I could die. But today is gonna save my life, 'cause I'll be home tonight. Well, the front desk said that's checkout time, so I guess it's time to go back into this great big world and back out on the road. One more day behind the wheel, but not too far to go. One more day until I'm safe back inside my home. I'll be there before the sun says goodbye. I'll be there to look you in the eye. I've been so long in the summer sun that I feel like I could die. But today is gonna save my life, 'cause I'll be home tonight. I'll be there before the sun says goodbye. I'll be there to look you in the eye. I've been so long in the summer sun that I feel like I could die. But today is gonna save my life, 'cause I'll be home tonight. I said today is gonna save my life, 'cause I'll be home tonight.
And it is true, we will be home tonight, as I hope will all of you. We keep seeing very disturbing pictures of people gathered in places that are public, and while it's disturbing, we can't do anything about it. And so here we are instead, spreading joy, washing our hands, and everything in sight as often as we can. We hope you are too. We are on Facebook, we are live on Instagram, we are live at 5, episode 3, and we got a couple more songs for you. All right.
The prior home that we had, this is kind of a home-filled edition of Live at 5. It is kind of a home-filled edition. So this next song is it's about the previous home that we had, and I won't tell you the long story, but if you've ever been to a live show, you've probably heard the story of Whiterock, Kansas, which was a wonderful home that we lived in for several years, and This is a song that's based on somebody living at that place, and it could have been us, it could have been somebody that was there 100 years ago, it could be somebody 100 years from now, but this one's called Whiterock. Living the life of my dreams on the banks of Whiterock Creek. When my daddy died, we buried him on the hill overlooking here. So from now to eternity, when he looks out, he'll always see the banks of Whiterock Creek. From this ground under my feet, on the banks of Whiterock Creek. When my daddy died, we buried him on the hill overlooking here. So from now to eternity, when he looks out, he'll always see the banks of Whiterock Creek.
That's right. We used to live on the Whiterock. We are currently in Formosa, Kansas, and very soon we hope to be back out on the road with you. In the meantime, you are so lucky that you got a girl.
I do.
Oh,
Got a girl. I got 3 girls
you
now.
got 3 girls.
Now, 11 years ago, I got this girl.
Mm-hmm. This one right here.
And now I got 2 more. So.
You got to see how that works?
Yeah, I'm lucky. I should have wrote a song.
You should have wrote a song.
Oh, wait. I did write a song.
Oh!
All right, folks.
So in case you missed it, while we're playing this this next song, in the comments, write either a favorite Easter memory that you have, or like a memorable one, or if you happen to be able to remember or have any pictures from our wedding night 11 years ago, the night before Easter. Please share them with us in the comments. You're welcome to DM us if they are personal and hysterical. We would love that. It is our job and our joy to spread cheer with you guys today. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Share the video so the rest of your friends can get in on the action. And this is I Got a Girl. Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got a girl, she's so pretty. She loves my dog, but she hates the city. And I'm stuck here in this cramped up little town. And I wish I could see her now. Well, her long hair is soft and curly. She's not afraid to get a little dirty. But I'm sitting here and I'm wearing my crown. And I wish I could see her now. So you're walking in the moonlight with stars all around. See you rolling in the sunshine there on the grassy ground. So you're sitting on the porch swing, just hanging around. Yeah, I wish I could see her now. Well, I'm going home 'cause I can't take this anymore. Packing up my bags and I'll walk right out that door. Head out on the highway and just put the pedal down. 'Cause I gotta see her now. See you walking in the moonlight with stars all around. See you rolling in the sunshine there on the grassy ground. See you sitting on a porch swing, just hanging around. Yeah, I gotta see her now. Well, I gotta see her now. Well, I got to see her now.
Luckily, boy is stuck in a house with me. Huzzah!
As luck would have
As
it.
luck would have it. I'm going to have Alex show you a little bit of merch here. But first, I want to announce from our Tie-Dye Taco Tuesday show on Tuesday this week, we have a couple winners from the Pet Connection. They offered a $25 online Visa gift certificate, and that is going to go to Mr. Chris Jeter. Woo!
Chris,
Well
congratulations.
done, Chris. Congratulations. He posted below in the comments a picture of his two boys eating tacos. And so that was fabulous. Well done, Chris. Thanks for sharing.
And I don't know whether you already had tacos planned or if it was because we were doing the tacos, but either way, it was Tuesday and it was Tie-Dye Taco Tuesday. So win-win for you.
Win-win. And then
So you got $25 coming to you, Chris. Thanks so much.
get in touch with us. I probably need your email for that. So just DM us your email. And then winning either a CD or t-shirt of her choice and perhaps some other things. Mrs. Monica Stampfel. Monica, I think you're over in the KC Training Center. Is that right? I don't know if you're in KC or Beloit, but congratulations to Monica. You win your choice of of merchandise. So I'll contact you and we'll get you something in the mail there. Thank you for being a part of us.
You get a DK merch pack.
DK merch pack. That's for you, Miss Monica. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for supporting that. Oh. Speaking of DK merch.
Speaking of DK merch.
We've got stuff.
What?
We have this incredible.
I'm gonna read these comments.
We have this incredible T-shirt right here. This is our newest design. It's deliberately kind, as everyone should be, especially in this time of need.
Now.
We have this in extra small, so for your kiddos, all the way up to 2X. 2X. So please, we've got a few green of this green color.
Just a couple.
Just a couple left though. So if you'd like a green one, hit us up. We'll see if we have your size. Otherwise, we have a ton of black ones. We have your size, I promise you. So check that one out. We also have the beloved Donkey Kong spin-off Deliberate Kin shirt. I got to be the gorilla.
I got to be the pretty girl. That worked out nicely.
I mean, we kind of went back and forth on that, but in the end, we decided that that was the better fit. So, ringer tee with the dark collar, lightweight, soft, lovely t-shirts. Get you one.
Get you some. Buy
For those who don't like the animation quite so much, we have the classic Deliberate-Kin Wings and Roots in the navy. All sizes available. Check them out if you like it.
Small to 2X in that one.
Small to 2X, okay. No X. The only kid size we have is the extra small in the black Deliberately Kind. If you want any of this merchandise, hop on deliberatekin.com /
shop.
There you have it, folks. And of course, we have a plethora of stickers. We have the Donkey Kong. We have the Deliberately Kind. We have the Deliberately Kind in the bumper sticker size, so you can proudly put it on your vehicle. So when you can go places again, you can drive around and people can see that you are indeed a kind person.
And Deliberate-Kin.
We have the original Lion and Mouse Fable spin-off sticker.
I drew that with a Sharpie.
AJ drew.
That's AJ
it's
art
wonderful.
right there.
And we have the Roots and Wings sticker.
Mm-hmm.
So check all those out. Of course, we have the wonderful Deliberate-Kin Things Happen album featuring Mike and Katie West of Truck Stop Honeymoon, featuring album art by the one and only Joshua Lippold from Mankato, Kansas.
Huh? Look at you.
And behind door number 3, we have this wonderful poster that we made for this year's epic tour that we were on.
For a minute.
For 2 months. Deliberate-Kin, Coast to Coast 2020. We still have intention of getting to both coasts. We've been to the left coast. We still hope to get to the right coast at some point. But we'll see. If we don't, this could be like one of those error baseball cards that you used to get when you were a kid that had something wrong. Like, we didn't get coast to coast.
We didn't. Not yet.
You know, someday this could be of way more value than the $5 that it costs you right now. And if you buy this for a limited time only, we will put our signatures on the front, which also, like, ups the coolness factor.
Potentially down the road. We'll see. We'll do our best.
Some people, if they like that kind of thing. However, all of this stuff is available on our online store, deliberatekin.com /shop.
It's really clever.
Yep.
So, you guys, I saw some great memories in here. Again, if you're just joining us, we've got a couple more songs for you. Maybe one more special song for you. But first, if you have any Easter memories that you treasure, we'd love to have you share them in the comments. Or memories of our wedding, which it was the great whiskey drink-off of 2009, and there may or may not be any memories from our wedding, although people still comment on how rad it was.
It was fun.
It was pretty great.
So just to recap, we got married in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
The Friday night before our wedding, we had our dinner.
Reception, or rehearsal dinner.
That's what they call it. Yeah, so everybody knows what that is. We went out to the lake. We lived at the lake at the time. We went out to the lake and had a wonderful meal, and had everybody hang out there in Jason and Brittany's basement. We set up long banquet tables in there because they had this massive room that was perfect for it. Mm-hmm. And then on Saturday we got married the day before Easter. It was Easter weekend, and the wedding was
beautiful.
Great. It was wonderful.
Yeah, in Manhattan. Mm-hmm.
But the real, crown jewel was the reception, right? So we went to the Wareham in Manhattan.
Which is an old opera house.
And we had...
Three.
Opening up the show was Truck Stop Honeymoon, which
Mike
is Mike and Katie West, who happened to be featured on this fabulous CD that you can purchase.
What is that? That's Providence right there.
And it was Mike and Katie was like...
10 and a half months
She
pregnant.
was ready to go to the hospital and deliver their child.
She was a champ.
She was a champion.
Thank you, Katie.
So we thank you so much. And they opened up the show. Mm-hmm. And then we had the fabulous Oakhurst band.
Yes, we did.
That
tried to do
a
reunion a few weeks ago, and y'all got canceled. And I was half sad and half happy because I wasn't going to be able to make that one. But maybe we can make the reunion show reschedule. But they kicked it up. They partied hard. And then
to top the night off and close things down and burn it down. The D. Wayne brothers, Kansas' own.
Yeah, Kansas' own.
Came through and played the final set of the night. Yeah. And then it got to the point where we had to start booting people because it was time to be. We had a time.
We had a deadline.
That they said, you have to be out of here and have all your stuff out of here. And so, in light of us trying to kick everybody out, the Dwayne brothers left the stage and they came down on the floor,
right.
and the entire group of people that was there gathered around, and we had just an acoustic
If you
jam
know anything about bluegrassers, we
floor.
don't shut down at midnight.
No.
No.
So we had an acoustic jam on the floor where everybody just gathered around, and we all just sang along with the Dwaynes on the floor of the Wareham, while there must have been some.
There was more. Everybody joined in.
People, I'm going to say responsible people that were starting to pick up things around the place, because then we shut everything down, and we had hotel rooms blocked off
a couple blocks away,
so you could just walk down to the hotel, and we all ended up down there, and then
we had
the unknown excitement that happened there was the Oakhurst bus was parked in the parking lot. So
Oakhurst came to us from Colorado, and they had their big old, was it a big old Bluebird? It was swell. It was awesome. It was huge. And so we all ended up on the Bluebird afterwards.
The little after party in the Oakhurst bus.
I walked in, and AP handed me a bottle of champagne, and I opened gifts the next morning with the worst hangover of my entire life.
It was tough,
It was so hard.
Trying to say thank you to folks for the gifts that they gave us.
It was real hard. Every word was an ice pick in my head, but totally worth it because it was awesome. Yep.
Epic weekend, epic Easter.
Epic everything. Epic
Easter weekend for us, because now every year that Easter comes around, we get to commemorate that, not only because of the true story of Easter, which we don't want to downplay at all, but it's special for us because we got married on that weekend.
We did.
And it just adds to it. And without all of you being a part of that, it wouldn't have been nearly as fun. So thank you all.
Thank you guys.
Who drained us of our whiskey in our first hour of the
open bar and bluegrassers.
We had the open bar, and we thought
whiskey.
let's just get cases of stuff, and it should be fine. And within an hour, the whiskey was gone. So testament to my friends. Thank you so much for joining us and making sure that we didn't have to deal with all that leftover whiskey.
That would have been silly, right? Well done. Good job.
But
my favorite Easter memory, I don't know if any of y'all have this, but my mom would go to Ideal Market in Superior, Nebraska, and they always made these little pressed sugar eggs, and they would be about yay big. And so inside they always left a little hole, and they put frosting around it, and inside was a little scene from Easter, and so it was with little bunnies and flowers, and they were fabulous. And I only every once in a while did we actually eat them. They were too pretty to eat, but that's always been my favorite memory. And now she does it for my babies, which is fabulous. We can't do it today, and we're sorry we missed you, Grammy. But my mom, she posted her favorite memory from the wedding. We're the last ones to leave the Wareham, and we go outside and we're walking down the block, and my mom in her full dress regalia is carrying this little wooden side table that we used in the wedding ceremony, and she's just walking, and we're like, Mom, where are you going? And she was lost and drunk and carrying this table, and she's like, just walking to the... And then one of my cousins came and picked her up a few seconds later, but bless her whole heart, she was just going. She was just going to get somewhere with that table.
It was a good night, folks.
It was a good time.
We had a fabulous wedding, and we thank you all for being a part of it. 11 long years.
11 long years. Cheers.
Here's to the next 11.
Here's to at least, I hope. We're going to play another song for you. Thank you guys for sticking around. I sure hope that hasn't frozen. Why don't you grab your guitar, sir? That might just be my computer, not the actual feed. Oh, yay. Okay, so this is still going. I think that is.
So I'm going to do this thing. Okay, so we had some people request some stuff this week. I might just, I feel like I should sit for this.
I think that would be wise.
I don't like sitting too much because I tend to lean on my guitar and slump over, and then I don't breathe, and they tell me that I have to breathe.
It's a thing. I'm going to take this out of your way.
But we had some people request some stuff this week. We asked what people needed to be happy.
Yep.
And we had a few people that responded in such a fashion that they loved to hear the song that I wrote, and it talks about an old home that I lived in, So this is kind of the home edition of Live at 5. So without further ado, this song is one that I wrote from a home that I lived in college with my good buddy Zach Meyer. And this is loosely based on true events, and I always introduce this song and I say, I must warn you, there has been people that have been offended by this song. And I apologize if that's you, and if you're easily offended, don't worry, it's not aimed at you or any one particular group of people. But this song is it's a song about saying, you know what, you do you and I'll do my thing, and we're all gonna be happy together in this world. So this is loosely based on true events. Thank you all so much for joining us today. This one's called Nothing to Say. Well, I was sitting at home just the other day, and I was trying to write a song that I could play. I realized pretty quick I had nothing to say. So I sat a while just strumming my strings, and the next thing to happen was a funny thing. To my surprise, well, I heard my doorbell ring. So I got up off of that comfy couch, and I blinked my eyes, and I stretched my slouch, and I went to see just who was at my door. And I opened that door to see two men, one in blue and the other in tan, with smiles on their faces and briefcases in their hands. And I figured that they was selling something, said, sorry boys, but I ain't got nothing. I don't have enough to pay my own damn dues. But they just smiled and looked at me funny and said, young man, we don't want your money. We just want to come in and talk with you. Well, it sort of made me chuckle inside, because if you recall, I just realized that, well, I had nothing to say. But I looked at those two and said, wipe your feet, you can come on in, have a seat, and let me know just what you got on your mind. So they came on in and they set the things down and they had a seat and looked around, and the look on their faces was a little hard to explain. When they saw my tight eyes on the wall and old Bob Marley standing tall, I just looked at them, said, what you got to say? And they dove right into their story about their religion and all its glory, and how they were preaching it's the only way. And they said if I didn't listen well, that chances are I was going to hell, as if just by looking at me they could tell my fate. Well, I just sat amused for a while, and I listened real hard, and that made him smile. But I was starting to think, who do you think you are? Coming into my humble home, telling me where I'm going when my time is up and my days are done. But they just kept rambling on, and I couldn't get a word in on them, and they were really starting to get up on my nerves. So I said, that's it, you'll have to quit, 'cause I've had enough of your preaching. So get up your things and just move along. But before you go, I'd like you to know that I was raised upright, and I know where I'll go when my time is up and my days are done. So be on your way, good luck and all, and I hope you're okay when your last days fall. And oh, by the way, thanks for the song.
Well done. So that was our Talkin' Blues song, meant in all good fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us this Sunday on our Live at 5. I hope you guys are enjoying these. If there's something else you want us to do, a little Q&A, some story time from our travels, something else, like whatever it might be, let us know, because we're just sitting here trying to come up with ideas.
If you got songs you'd like to hear from us, or something you'd like us to try to learn, we're open to whatever.
All the things.
Just throw stuff at us, and be in touch out there, folks. I feel like this is a crazy time for all of us, and I feel like it's getting to a point where people are starting to think, man, I'm just ready to bust out of here and just take my chances, roll the dice and see what happens if this thing hits me, and let's just stick it out, folks. Try it a little bit longer, man. Like, let's just keep that curve flattened out. They say it's kind of evening out in some places, and the folks that are out there working on you in the hospitals and taking care of folks really appreciate that. So, stay the course and
you can do it. We can
check
do
on
hard
your
things.
people, though. Check on your people. If somebody needs some help, help them out. If somebody needs a little bit of food, throw them a bone and take care of your fellow people. But also by doing what we're doing with the quarantine and staying home, we're taking care of our fellow people. So don't forget that. It's easy to think, man, I'm done with this. I want to get out of here. But the important part is that we all take care of each other, and taking care of each other right now means staying in and trying to keep this thing as minimal as we can. So do it. Be kind to each other. Love each other. Support your artists and your gig people that are just completely out of a gig right now.
And your bartenders, all the people
the
playing
servers
music
and the
with like
bartenders.
a PayPal for a bartender friend. Maybe we'll do that next time. We should have a bartender. It's a happy hour, so maybe we'll do that next week. But do stay tuned. Thank you for sharing our video. At this point, we just want to spread as much cheer as possible to as many people as possible. And if you want to host a house concert, right? Or if you own or know of a venue that might want to stream us live, we went through You Found Music this last week. And so if there's different places you would like us to play, we can do that.
We can. Technology is amazing. Let's use it, man. If you got somebody out there that's doing live stream shows, hook us up. We'll do the live stream for we'll connect with anybody that's out there, and all we want to do is bring our music to people and put smiles on faces. So
cheers.
Thanks for putting smiles on our faces,
Happy
folks.
Easter
we love
for those
you all.
of you celebrating, and have an incredible week. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
See you next week.